Rointe, leader in the electric heating market, presents the low-consumption Rointe Digital Integral System, a space and domestic hot water heating system which combines design, technology and energy efficiency. The towel rail is switched on using the center button on the control panel, at which point a welcome message appears. After 5 seconds, the main information screen is displayed. The high-resolution TFT screen is divided into 3 information zones. On the left, the user-specified temperature is displayed, variable in half-degree steps. Just below, one finds the time, day of the week, and program visualization strip. The right-hand part of the screen displays the operational mode, the keyboard locked, and the active heating element icons. To avoid unintentional or unwanted adjustments to the towel rail settings, the control panel can be locked. By pressing the plus and minus buttons together for 3 seconds, the control panel is rendered inactive and the locked symbol appears. To unlock the control panel, one simply repeats the process. To set the target temperature of the bathroom, we use the plus and minus buttons to increase or decrease the value in half-degree steps until the desired temperature is displayed. The T-Series towel rails have 2 operational modes, manual and automatic. To toggle from one mode to the other, the Man Auto button should be pressed and released. On the right-hand part of the screen, an M will appear to indicate manual mode or an A to represent automatic mode. In manual mode, the towel rail works as a simple thermostat, allowing the user to simply adjust the room temperature to anywhere between 15 and 30 degrees Celsius. When we change to automatic, the program stored in the towel rail memory is invoked. To program, first we must correctly set the time and day of the week. By pressing the Man Auto button for 3 seconds, we can begin to set these parameters. While it is flashing, we can modify the hour using the plus and minus buttons. By pressing and releasing the Man Auto button, the minutes will begin to flash, and we can again adjust this as we did with the hour. To move on to the day of the week, we again press and release the Man Auto button. Towards the bottom of the screen, the strip representing the 7 days of the week will begin to flash, and we select the appropriate one by again using the plus and minus buttons. By pressing and releasing the Man Auto again, we accept the currently selected day. To program the towel rail, we must first be in automatic mode. This is checked by verifying that the A icon is displayed on the right-hand part of the screen. By pressing the 2H button for 3 seconds, we enter the towel rail programming process. First, we choose the comfort mode temperature, indicated on the right-hand part of the screen by a sun symbol. We can choose a value between 20 and 30 degrees Celsius. We adjust the temperature using the plus and minus buttons until the desired temperature is displayed. We press and release the 2H button and proceed to set the economy mode temperature. This can be anywhere between 15 and 19.5 degrees Celsius and is represented by a crescent moon icon on the right-hand part of the screen. Once the temperatures have been set, we will select the days of the week which we wish to set the program for. To move to this stage, we again press and release the 2H button, at which point the numbers representing the days of the week will begin to flash. Using the plus and minus buttons, we move through the days, and using the on button, we select or deselect the appropriate days. Once we have selected the days we want to program for, press and release the 2H button again to move on to the hour-by-hour programming. We cycle through the 3 options: no heating, economy, and comfort by pressing the on button. When you have the desired mode for the current hour, pressing the plus or minus button will move us up or down to the next hour, and the process is repeated for each hour. We save the program by again pressing and releasing the 2H button to drop out of the programming process. Activating the towel rail anti-frost function will set a minimum set temperature of 8 degrees during any hours that the towel rail has been programmed to be in no heating mode. By pressing the plus button when the towel rail is in no heating mode, the anti-frost function is activated. When activated, this mode is represented on the screen by a snowflake icon. To deactivate the anti-frost function, we press the minus button when the towel rail is currently in no heating mode. To override the current setting and force the towel rail to heat continuously at full output for a period of 2 hours, we only need to press and release the 2H button. This function takes priority, whether in automatic or manual mode, and when activated, a 2H icon appears on the screen. The function ends and the towel rail reverts to its previous setting after 2 hours, or can be manually deactivated by pressing and releasing the 2H button again. The Series T towel rail has a built-in energy-saving feature called Open Windows. When the towel rail temperature sensor registers a drop in the room temperature of 4 degrees in half an hour, this function is invoked, taking the towel rail into anti-frost mode for a period of 2 hours, thus avoiding the generation of heat which will simply escape through the open window. This function is represented by a window icon on the screen. The towel rail reverts to its previous state after 2 hours, or the function can be deactivated by pressing On button. The brightness of the towel rail screen can be adjusted by pressing the 2H button for 3 seconds while in manual mode. Using the plus and minus button, the screen brightness can be adjusted. Rointe Digital Integral System, the professional, low-consumption, integral heating system.